Hi, I'm Mark Chapman from Chapman Marine Group. We're at the 2022 Sydney International Boat Show. I'm about to show you the GT36, which is a brand new model from Beneteau. Let's go and take a look. The unique feature of the GT36 is this is the outboard version. Many sports cruisers are going to the application of outboard motors. This boat is powered by twin 350 horsepower Suzuki engines with twin prop gear housings. That enables the vessel to stay up on the plane and cruise at anywhere between 15 knots right through to 37 knots. You've still got lots of space around the cockpit and the aft transom area. Let's go through and take another look. As you can see, the cockpit has a sunbed layout here, which gives you plenty of comfort for relaxing. It has a storage hatch underneath here for shore power ropes, leads, things like that. And one of the nice features that they've put in this vessel is the fact that the barbecue and wet bar area is in the stern of the vessel. So therefore any smoke and things from having a barbecue will blow away. You've got a nice drawer fridge here, waste receptacle, and a nice wet bar sink. So yeah, it's a really nice compact wet bar. The open plan cockpit is extremely sociable, where you can quite easily have about 8 people here, just comfortably sitting down. And of course, if you decide to dine, you can open up this table here and sit at least 5 or 6 people. Very, very comfortable, open plan, great for conversation. Underneath the starboard side seat there is a cool box, and you've got the nice access to the forward deck through those steps. The Gran Turismo Helm is very much like a sports car, as you expect with a boat like this. It's full of features. One of the main features is with the dual outboards, we have a joystick Optimus 360. This joystick allows ease of docking. It makes both engines be able to produce the boat to go starboard, sideways, either way, forward in tight situations. It also has a skyhook feature whereby the GPS will position the boat in one position. Very handy if you're sitting off a dock waiting for fuel, or you're anchoring and you just want to keep the vessel in one position. We also have the zipwakes, which is a new technology in trim tabs for vessels. Again, fully automatic, which will stabilise the boat if you've got extra load on one side. Full digital readout, and pretty much if you put it on auto, it'll do everything for you. This screen here is a readout for the joystick, which also shows you your positioning when the skyhook is in order. Air conditioning at the helm, beautiful Garmin 12-inch screen which has stereo control inbuilt into it, some of the ship systems, GPS, chart plotter, fish finder. With the Garmin display, you can customise the screen to how you like it. You can have half GPS if you've got radar, you can have half radar, or if you just want to be able to see everything clearly without having to grab your glasses or something like that, you can boost up the size of the readings of your positioning, your depth and your speed. You've got your Suzuki digital controls here with the engine management readouts of all the data on each engine, start, stop, emergency switch. A bow thruster, so in conjunction with the joystick, if you need to move the vessel a bit quicker in the bow, you can just hit the bow thruster, so that comes as one complete package. Garmin VHF radio, and your general switchings, which is very, very simple for the operations. Another nice feature is this helm seat. You've got a sit-up bolster, so you can change your positioning if you want to sit up and look through the screen, depending on your height. It also helps ease of space at the helm, and you have a tilt wheel here, so how you feel comfortable running the boat. Again, just by sitting at this level, you've got full visibility at 360 degrees around the yacht, so no chance of having a block space, block vision, particularly when you're backing up. Plenty of ventilation. The side windows, you've got one port side, one starboard. But really nice if it just gets a bit blowy or a bit of spray, it just locks off. And of course, the main feature of the Gran Turismo as well, it wouldn't be a Gran Turismo without a sliding sunroof. So, if the elements are getting a bit tough and a bit of rain, a bit of wind, you can just shut this off and you feel safe and secure in here, and all your guests are comfortable out of the weather. So the benefit of the outboard powered GT36 is the fact that you don't have the engines in there. So obviously you've got a power to weight advantage with the outboard motors. And not only that, because there's no engines down underneath, you've got a lot more room to be able to store covers and other ancillary equipment. Now this boat has air conditioning, so therefore it's got its own ship's power, which is a Kohler 6 kilowatt generator, and that's a diesel powered generator. So you have fuel tanks for your outboard motors, normal petrol fuel tanks, and you have a separate tank of diesel for the generator. The co-pilot seat's very comfortable. You can have 2 people quite easily here, and access to fresh air. And as I mentioned, equally as good visibility that the Helm chair has is visually here. And of course, this is the companionway entry down into the saloon. Let's take a look. So Beneteau have created a very nice open space down here in the saloon, and they've got a very well balanced layout between the cockpit and then lower deck level cabins and space. So you can't have both big cabins and a small cockpit. So in this sort of boat, the Gran Turismo, you've got a large cockpit and still a very, very nice layout that's very functional. So you have a settee here with an entertainment system here, your controls for generator, lighting, shore power, very accessible. Whether you're in the boat or in the cockpit, you can reach this central location. It's fully, the whole boat has got air conditioning, lots of opening portholes, one on each side, both in the forward cabin, aft cabin, and this saloon. So you can get natural air, and as mentioned, light, lots of light. Beautifully lacquered cabinetry, all on gas struts, nice amount of storage. Very, very comfortable. The galley has a Corian bench top with a 2-burner Kenyan cooktop, a nice deep sink, again beautifully lacquered overhead lockers for storage, space there for a coffee maker, 70-litre refrigerator, and also storage, or in this case a waste reciprocal below. Yeah, it's just a really nice, well balanced galley. The bathroom on the GT36 is bright again and spacious. It has a separate shower stall with ventilation, an elliptical composite sink, hand basin, lots of storage on both sides of the sink. And a freshwater electric flush toilet. Overall, this is a very spacious environment for a bathroom of a yacht this size for a couple of days on the water. We have a private master cabin midships, which is full beam. Beautiful timber finish, very, very spacious bed, virtually a king-size double bed, Venetian blinds to block out sunlight, a porthole on each side for natural ventilation, reading lights and power points, and also storage lockers on each side. A really beautiful spacious cabin with a small wardrobe. The hull side windows are definitely the best feature of the forward VIP and the GT32. Lying on the bed, you just have panoramic views of the water and waterway where you're travelling or at rest. A really nice island style queen size double bed, which is quite easy to make for making up with bedding. Storage lockers on each side with padded bolsters, fully air conditioned, an overhead hatch that has a block out there, and lockers on each side for clothes and storage. Under the double bed you have your water tank and also some storage here on the front edge, along with a pull-out drawer for extra bits and pieces. The GT36 is a very stylish express yacht, perfect for day trips and the weekend away, but I think it's the performance where it really shows. This boat will do 37 knots, and you can have a great weekends away, sleeping up to 6 people. And the other really nice feature, of course, is we've got this forward bow sun lounge. It's a sunken sun lounge. What better place is there to be on a beautiful day on the bow of the GT36? It's a sunken lounge, so you've got protection while the boat is underway. You also have 4 poles that sit into the deck and give you a full sunshade while you're under anchor. But overall, the GT36 is a striking express yacht Magnificent design, great sea keeping. The benefit of the outboard motors has a list as long as your eye can see. And we just think this is going to be a very successful yacht, great for weekends away, for couples and families. If you're interested in viewing this boat and taking a closer look, please come to Chapman Marine Group on Sydney Harbour, Sydney Boathouse, Rozelle.